Let's go. Oh yeah, those are some dark hilichurls. What are they doing? Cutscene.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilichurls over there? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilichurls before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them. With sword comes Xiao. Don't blink.
Well, that was easy.
These super evil hilichurls are more difficult
No.
to defeat than the usual
No,
kind.
Paimon, it's okay.
Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
Ooh.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls.
Oh no. What is with my Genshin today? It's acting crazy.
You mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Yeah, let's go say hi. What's up, bruh?
Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. I certainly don't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
I stopped the autoplay just to hear that. This guy in the background is still clapping and it's getting on my nerves.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Bro, stop. Stop. It's okay. I fight things all the time. It's not a big deal.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine.
It would really crack me up if even though he stopped clapping, they still played the sound.
I believe that now, there is finally some hope for my ailing father. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus, no doubt about it.
Nah.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you.
Well, that's good.
Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it.
Okay,
Sure,
but
you
he
have to
hasn't
make some
yet.
sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But My father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
So this could be a scam. But who knows?
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé up and left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
No. Why would you do that? That's terrible.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but
Of course.
then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
Can I talk to a skeptic, please? Can I talk to a skeptic?
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate. Surely you jest. All things
Oh,
are
dang, I didn't mean to
connected.
do that.
That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
You're a scammer.
Nope, it makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive.
He's not
my
doing
diminutive
anything.
friend.
Okay. So
He's
we
taking
also
their
have
money
one
for
other question.
nothing.
Oh? You need but ask.
I know why he wears a mask.
One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Uh-huh.
Ah, got it.
No.
Now then, what are your wishes?
So, okay, no. This guy wears a mask so that they don't know who he really is. That's why that he wears a mask, because he's scamming all these people out of their money, saying, you know, the thing you want could happen. Now that'll be $5,000. Thank you. Thank you.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us.
Nah, Paimon, we're loaded. I don't think people put visions up for sale.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food.
Nom, sounds good.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes?
I would love new recipes. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting to that point where I don't have, like, I have a lot of recipes, but I feel like I never make any of them. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I can teleport. I was like, where am I walking to? I think I've mastered most of the dishes I have. I think I need ham for the few I haven't perfected, but honestly, I'll take some recipes. I try to cook special dishes whenever I can, just so I have some different food. Ooh, I kind of want to see what this quest is real quick. Real quick, minor detour. Where... There you are. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, this is from the little event. Produce photos with completely different effects. Interesting. Oh, wait, wait. Skip. I meant to give him the camera, but I forget sometimes on select, submit, give. I make it more complicated than it has to be. Okay, so now I have potions for my camera, which have different effects. Does the event continue? Do I have more things to take pictures of now? Nope, he gone. Okay, cool. I have a camera. I'm sorry, kid. Your dad's never coming back. He's never coming back. Anyways, back to our quest. That is a commission that I'm gonna ignore for now. Do I have to go up here? Maybe. None of you have anything to say. Ah, there we go, the bookstore.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
I wonder what someone would say to me if I said that to them at work. Star Snapper. I like that better.
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
I mean, I would.
Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy. Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
I get, like, God's wanting an offering, but yeah, he's got, like, no use for Moira.
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
What a good salesperson. You should be able to find one somewhere over there. Show me where it is, girl. Show me.
So, are you buying or
There we go. I'm stealing! Run away!
This is the one!
Dang it.
Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Okay, nice. We did see that cutscene as one of the trailers before this update happened.
It's about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
Paimon is just, she's just such a good commentator. Demons, Karma, Soul Surviving Yaksha. Yeah.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today.
Mm-hmm.
Do
And we
you
know who
think
that
it
is.
could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
No.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's
Uh-huh.
been suffering for thousands of years.
It's Xiao, come on.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony.
And this is why Xiao is an emo boy.
It's so tragic. After everything they went through and all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
I guess it's more accurate to say he looks like an e-boy. Like, that's what I meant to say. He's not necessarily, like, sad and depressed, but he is like a loner. He want to be left alone.
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly trolls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
I hadn't thought about that.
Yep. Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points.
Yeah, she did get me on
Back
one
to the
thing.
matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come
That's
from?
my main problem
And
right now.
2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
You're way too into this, Paimon. Chill out.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
So I'm curious if this random guy who might have some Yaksha ability. Maybe he has like an item or something that's banishing those helichurls. Cause like those were real. Like, no doubt about it. I killed them. So they must have been real. But, yeah, I'm wondering if he found like an artifact or something that lets him banish them, and then he just like plays off the rest. He's like, I can help you with your other problems. But I mean, I guess he is doing good work and then scamming people? I don't know.
Flee at my command, foul demon. Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in. Don't blink.
My game froze. Oh no. We're just gonna hit the bystanders too. They'll be alright. See, they alright.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything?
Sigil of Permission.
Have these hilichurls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilichurls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease.
I love Paimon's
Surely
voice
one
actor.
has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Leave all the work to me. Not an adepti, but you know. What are you doing? Is there a chest over there? Oh, there is. That's what he's doing. Dang it, Bennett.
I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Sorry, I gotta stop helping people so I can get this chest. Cause, you know, video games. Gotta loot first. Loot first, help people later. Oh, hey, there's Xiao.
That conqueror of demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who...
It's you. I remember you.
This is the E-boy.
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on?
It's the tofu.
Exercising
Or whatever
demons.
food we gave him.
How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh. Poor Xiao!
I love her so much.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
instead of literati or whatever he said, I heard literoni.
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well, come on then.
So...
And just imagining the voice actor
from the back
in the booth
armor
making that
all
sound.
this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Hey bro, your mouth ain't moving. You're talking, but your mouth ain't moving. Party level 26. What elements? Does it matter? No? You know what? Sometimes when I see that these things have a low party level, I'm tempted to go with lower level characters, but every time I do that, it ends up being really hard, and I'm like, that's not party level 26.
I want to help.
But I'll have Sucrose in there just in case, so that she can level up if I do get some XP.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual
Oh,
known
it's
as
so
the
pretty.
Bane of all evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Disappear!
Oh. He will constantly lose HP. When he deals damage to opponents. Okay, so I need to constantly be fighting. Is there ground here? Oh, this is fun. I really want Xiao. I do. I'm definitely gonna summon on his banner if I get Primo Gems from this. Which I think I will. And I haven't done any tower defense stuff, so hopefully that'll give me some. Okay, come on. Get back to this. So much fun. He's so agile. He's gotta be like the most agile character, probably other than Kaching in this game. Oops, what am I doing? Let's heal up. Come on. 26 seconds till what? Okay.
That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right?
Ooh!
Paimon's just
No! I thought he was
realized
about to
where
run
your
off the
master was
edge.
fighting the bad guys.
Bruh.
But that Star
I cannot
guy
see.
wears his mask the
I'm
rest
not a
of the time,
fan.
too.
Star Snatcher.
Dude, this jump though! Oh my gosh.
Such a name.
So he is a fraud. We'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Parkour. I'm kind of terrified to fall off with this dude. So far, I'm good. But I feel like I'm gonna fall off the edge, and it's gonna be embarrassing, so don't laugh at me. What's here? It's not there, it's up here. Give me my health back, please. Okay, I think we're good on HP. Oh, we got some Dendro up in here. I think Dendro probably isn't gonna come into the game anytime soon, but hopefully before too much progress is made, because it's already in the game. I feel like they don't have a whole lot to do when it comes to getting it implemented. I'm excited for it. I wonder what they have on his character right now. Sorry guys, can't fight right now. We gotta... So he's got Primordial Jade. Oh, the artifacts are okay. Got 3 constellations. Alright, that ain't happening for me. And his talents are alright. Okay, so like this isn't even like full on Xiao, but he does have 3 constellations. I've heard that he's really good at just like C0.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
We'll take care of it, don't worry about it.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh!
Dang it, Paimon.
One more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
We're not saying kill, bro.
Anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
I want Xiao now. Give me Primo Gems. Talking to the game, by the way. What is this? Log in. We did that. Mission accomplished. Okay, where am I running to? Gathering items. I think that's what he said to do. I did zone out a little bit after we talked about teaching the guy a lesson. What's up?
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
What a poet.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
What? How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Hyman's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself with.
Alright then. What do we need? Sensor?
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
So it said we transported the thing and came back. I wonder, this is not even a building. What is this? What? So we need lamps. Are these the lamps? Oh dang, we're robbing this. Oh, well there's 5, 6, 7.
Hyman thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
I was gonna say he disappeared.
Where'd he go? He was right here.
He was an adepti the whole time.
I presume that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death.
Oh.
My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death.
Yeah.
The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some authentic fish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Grilled tickerfish, I believe is what he said. I'm gonna see if I can glide there from here. Poor guy. He got stuck with the name Pervases. No wonder he's so bummed out. Anyways, yeah, I made a good call. Definitely better to teleport from there than to walk. Oh, there's Xiao. You will be mine, Xiao. Oh.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This censer and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts.
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole.
Oh my god, he said it.
Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
While offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Alright.
Then we meditate. Paima really doesn't... Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
An arrow? I don't use bow characters. Alrighty, let's get Diona.
Need my help as usual?
Okay then, excuse me. Close enough. Okay.
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough.
Same,
Leave
that's
the
what I
rest to
said.
me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless, dead. Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wang Shu Inn. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg. Think you can bully me?
Life goes on.
Such impertinence. Where will... Hey, stop it.
That was easy.
Please stop. I surrender. I surrender. No, no, never again. You almost killed me. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both.
Oh, this is anime.
The conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
It's moments like these that you remember this game is anime.
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you.
It's so silly.
I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore.
Bet not.
Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshuin first thing tomorrow and look for him.
So wait, what was that monster that it told me to kill? It was somewhere on a slightly higher ground. I teleported from over there, so I think it's... Let me climb up here and I'll probably see it. Yeah, it told me to kill you. I don't know if it's for a quest. It might be for another quest I have, like a mini one.
Nowhere to hide. Sayonara special.
Go in! Let's light it up!
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a Diona moment. I was about to be like, wait. Yeah, that's definitely a another quest I have to do. I wonder if it put me back on that quest. No, okay. This is the one I'm navigating to. Okay, I'm good. Let's go see if this guy is doing right.
Adventure time!
Probably is.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it. Paimon's curious. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I think it's interesting that characters acknowledge Paimon as different. Like, he calls her a talking fairy. But no one ever asks what the heck she is and where she came from. Like, we haven't even asked her. I wonder if she's got, like, some magic spell on people to just not question her existence. It's weird. So yeah, this letter is just saying that he's sorry, really. And that he's a big fan of the Yakshas. He's aware of his own ugliness. That's good. He was not an attractive man. I set off on this journey over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not because I harbor any hope of fully atoning for my sin. Huh? I do it only to earn the right to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. Bruh! Atone for your sin. I have already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. Oh, well, I mean, that's a start. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are of no use to me on my journey of self-improvement. Please take them. I will. I will. Please give me Primo Gems, though.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Let me guess where you're from.
Another world. It's interesting. I've never gotten that dialogue before. Is Xiao up here? Is he up or down? Up, probably? No, it says lower. It says go down 28 meters. Isn't he normally up there? I think I've made a... Oh wait, no. It is saying I need to go lower. Where is he? Higher? Oh my gosh, this thing cannot make up its mind. I could have sworn he would be at the top, right? Like, that's where he hangs out. Poor Bennett, doing all this running around. Oh, I still got Diona in the party. Let me, kick her out, because I got Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi is awesome, no matter what people say.
I want to help.
You can help, Sucrose. It says lower now. Is he in the kitchen? Oh my gosh, he's right here. I did all that running around, and he was like a foot away from the desk. He looks so small.
There you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
One grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
I don't know about quietly, but okay. Alright, so we completed that quest. And now I'm in a loading screen. Origin of the lanterns. Yes. No. Yes. So who do I talk to for this? Bye, Xiao. Lady.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks. You catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck.
Was that a
Liyue
cat?
call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
Yes.
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for
No.
a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
Xiao is sad boy. We gotta bring sad boy to the party. I wish America did something like this, like some sort of, like, I'm sure there's probably eco-friendly lanterns that won't cause like a ton of pollution or anything, because it's like what, paper, wood, and I think some of them have candles. I don't know, that sounds like asking for fire. I don't know, it just sounds cool, like it looks so pretty. Wait, what? Who's involved in another quest? Which one? Chang Chang. Okay, we gotta do the Chang Chang quest. What is it? No, not you. You. Chang Chang's little friend is the name of the quest. Okay, Chang Chang's little friend. Okay, we're gonna do this first. And then we're gonna get back to the content. This is what happens when you don't do all your mini quests like you're supposed to. Couldn't be me, except it is 100% me because I've been using my resin lately. That's all I've been doing is my dailies. Instead of enjoying the game and doing all the mini quests like you should. I still haven't unlocked the new domain. I can't remember what it's called. The Dragon Spine domain. Come eat the food, doggy. I can't pet you, but at least I can feed you. Ah, good boy. Ah, he's a good boy. Okay. I probably just have to cross the bridge, but I'm gonna be lazy and teleport. Oh, yeah, by the way, your dad never coming back. Yeah. I did feed your puppy. Oh my gosh, this is the girl who is like, our dog hasn't eaten in so long. I was like, oh my god. And then she's talking about her dad missing. This character's got a lot going on. A lot of tragedy. Granddad should be here in a few days. Oh, that's good. Yes, we can start the lantern quest. Oh, Bennett, why are you walking? I didn't tell you to walk. Oh my gosh! It's so pretty! Look at Liyue! You know, something I haven't done. When I first started playing Genshin, I, like, fully explored the world, tried to talk to everybody, like, find every chest. I haven't found every chest, but I've, like, tried to do everything as I come across it. But when I finally did traverse the whole map and get to Liyue, I didn't talk to everyone. So I hope that even after I do this quest that they leave these decorations up, because I would love to just walk around the whole city looking at these decorations and talking to people. On Steam right now, they have all the new, whatchamacallit, the new, like, decorations and stuff you can earn with points, and I've got all the Year of the Ox things on my Steam. It's so cool, it's so fun, it looks so pretty. Last year was the Year of the Rat, and they had the same stuff. And it wasn't as good. Like, all I bought was some emotes, but I don't know if that was just me being a noob and not knowing what to buy. I don't know. But I bought so much stuff this year. I've got, like, all these cool backgrounds and profile things.
Young lady, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing?
What a strange thing to say! But Paimon's curious, what number did you have in mind exactly?
A lot of food.
Forget it. Let's assume you
Food for the rest of my life.
more than Mora can buy.
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
For real?
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel better.
It will.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy.
I want some Valentine's chocolate now that he mentions that.
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern rite? This year's Xiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. It's big enough to make you wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds really does exist. I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of plastrite.
Sounds awesome.
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
Why do you talk like that, bro?
So many stalls.
So many stalls.
Everywhere.
What up, Chang Chang?
I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll.
Why would you do that? You're poor.
My dream. Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. Dolly's wish will come true now. Won't it? I did the right thing, didn't I? Wishes are supposed to come true at the lantern rite, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, this girl. Okay, so I had to do her mini quest just to get that dialogue. Excuse me? Look at all these chests. Yo, Madam Ping, what up?
This year's Xiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. They were his pride and joy, after all. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis's divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Liyue. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off. He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice, he then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into the Bishui River. Whether you believe the story or not, I'm just happy you're willing to listen to me tell it. Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because people throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends, rather than stay in isolation. Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all, and never be extinguished.
I'm gonna keep saying it. I want to play an old person in this game. Like, I either want Madam Ping, or I want, like, some old Master Roshi dude who, like, you know, just whips his shirt off and he's suddenly, like, super buff, you know, anime fashion. That's what I want.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
That reminds me of, Ningguang's, like, castle that blew up. It was all floating in the sky. I wonder how they're doing that.
This is the plasterite to be used for the Ming Xiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhou. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Ming Xiao lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first lantern rite?
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival.
That is Paimon.
You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. That one is called the Ming Xiao lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Ming Xiao lantern construction.
So, the Xiao market. Does it have stuff you can eat?
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao market. She's your first port of call.
Ooh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
No doubt. When it comes to the Lantern Rite, no one knows more than she does.
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and look for Wangya. And then go to the stall with the tastiest food and eat till we're stuffed.
I do actually need to buy some revival items, so maybe Paimon? Maybe. Oh, hey, you right here. What's up?
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to the Xiao market. Overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to oversee. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide Xiao market is.
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall. If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over to him.
You're
It's a
just
summary
telling me
detailed
this so I
last
do a
year's
chore
lantern
for
rite,
you.
Compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help. As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
She's just telling me he has good food so that we walk the 2 feet over here to give him this.
We really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something in particular you're after, I can do that instead.
Paimon will have... Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it. Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later.
Dang.
Place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try that one too. Huh? Grilled tigerfish? That's the one Pervasies love to eat, isn't it?
No, ticker.
Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you in no time.
Tigerfish makes more sense than ticker.
Okay, here's your grilled tigerfish. What do you think?
Delicious. Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Bye. Now let's walk the 2 feet over here to talk to her.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
So tasty.
Oh yeah? He said that last year, too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
Yay!
Such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely.
This girl don't want to do nothing.
You can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just over there, I think.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit. Let's find Jingming and see what he has to say.
Let's go.
At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline. Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, you don't look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own? I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one. I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second. They still need a bit of work. Take these and give it a go.
Okay. Do we have any character bonuses? Nope. We'll craft one.
That was so complicated. Paimon is all out of brain juice. Did you get it?
It all comes with practice. No one's expecting your first try to be perfect. Folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Mingxiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking.
but no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao Market is actually a fundraiser, aiming to support the Ming Xiao Lantern's construction.
Pay attention, Paimon.
So that's how the Ming Xiao Lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Ming Xiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received. Especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining the effort might bring them good luck. Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
Alrighty. I'm talking to this lady again. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna ask her more questions and she's gonna send us to talk to someone else.
So, did you find Jingming?
We did! And he taught us all about how to make Xiao lanterns. Even though Paimon can't really remember any of it.
No worries. You can always ask Jingming if you need to refresh your memory. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern Rite.
Okay, so she just said bye. She dipped before we could ask her more questions. Ooh, it's so pretty. Yes. Yes. Give me Primo Gems. Give me Primo Gems. Oh wait, we gotta talk to this lady again? Hey, you thought you could get away from us.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Ming Xiao lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The Ming Xiao Lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any Ming Xiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. Well, they're just more stylish, I suppose. Actually, they're just blue and red varieties of plastrite. Gemstone merchants only gave them fancy names to try and impress their customers. The difference in features compared to regular plastrite might be minuscule, but the difference in price is astonishing. No, never mind that. Just bring some azurite and vermilionite back to me. I'm counting on you.
It sucks when you work in sales and you have to try and make something sound good when it's like it's average. You're like, well, it is good, but I mean, it's not technically better than this other thing that's also good, you know, but you have to like try and make it sound like it's good. Where I work, we get commissioned to sell prepaid debit cards, and like we're only educated on the ones that we sell, and people are like, well, why is it better than the one that I already have from this other company? And we're like, I don't know. I'm sure there's something better about it, but like, we don't know. Don't know. I'll let them keep worshipping that thing. You know, they're just having a good time. They vibing. They didn't bother me when I walked by, so. Oh. I already put Diona up. Dang, this is a Diona day. We need some Diona up in here. I just got a constellation for her. Ooh, did I get C2 for her? Actually. Yeah, I rolled last night. This is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one that if you're in multiplayer, you get, you shield your allies. Which is so cool. Oh, hey. Hey. Dude, you see why I don't play first-person shooters? And why I don't play bow characters? I could be worse, but, is that all I got? Lame. Wait, is there another one? No, I guess that was the thing for the quest. Okay.
I'm here.
Doesn't look like I'm doing a bow thing this time. Get out of here, Diona. You're cute, but we don't need you.
I want to help.
Ruin Hunter, hey. I'm sorry we have to fight.
Speed of light. Stand clear.
Alright, cool. Time to go bug this lady again. What was her name again? Wangma? If I forget her name, I'll just start calling her Wanda. Hey, I can actually walk on these. Temporary decorations. This is so cool. Can we just make it lantern right all year?
Wanya, we're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. Yup, without a doubt, these are azurite and vermilion.
Yup.
But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on, get carving.
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with. And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for. So you made a wish for him instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find him, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion Xiao lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and
I wonder what his
vermilion to me.
wish is.
Miss Wangya.
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a Xiao lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wangya, could you help me make a Xiao lantern?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you stay out too long.
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make Xiao lanterns by the docks. Ah, good times. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sending us to do more errands, I see. Is it this dock? Yes.
Look over there! That guy's acting very suspicious.
Hey, what you doing?
What are you doing?
What you staring at me like that for? Get gone! Huh? Alright. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character? Then he opened his mouth and now Paimon's sure of it. He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon as he saw us approaching, he stood up and acted all innocent. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What could he be up to? Let's investigate. Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lantern supplies... Let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wanya about the situation when we get back. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, Mora meat, almond tofu.
And these guys are just standing here, not even concerned about this guy.
That should be enough. Let's get...
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Alright. If you all won't...
So he just says the same thing and does the same thing. Yeah. You're still being shady. I don't understand why I can't just be like, hey, you up to no good. Get out of here.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these'll do.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay. Please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the lantern rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the lantern rite?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Do I get a reward for that? Ooh. She was just in my quest. City of Chores. Jaya is busy completing the quest The Secret. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do all of these. I already forgot the name of it. Secret of Long Edward. There we go. This one.
Hey, do you know what?
I thought that quest was down here. Oh, it's the... I have navigation on. There it is. I'm just blind. Okay. Let's go do another mini quest, because I did not clean out my mini quests before this update. And now I have to do them. I wish you could dash while gliding. I really do. Another reason I want Xiao, because I think he can. Haven't confirmed, but I think he can. Worth a shot, right? I did recently find treasure over here. I wonder if there's more treasures for me to find.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I think it's pointing me toward that thing. But I want to go to the circles first. I've been wondering about this girl.
Life goes.
I'm going in! With sword comes shadow.
Sweet. It used to be such an annoying thing to fight those guys. This girl's creepy. Before I go to the quest, I do want to see what this thing is over here. Just because it was pointing me in the direction of it. So maybe I have to do this for another quest. Oh no, this is part of my dailies. Well, I'm already here.
Rise. Swirl. Mark 2. Stay clear.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Why do they never miss?
Alright, back to my quest. I heard we might be getting some new pets soon. I kind of regret the color I chose for this. I wish they had a red one. They had the pink, but I wasn't big on it, but now I think it looks cool. What if the child doesn't want to come back? I don't even think I can bring her back. Oh, do I just have to give this guy food? I'll do this. Okay. City of Chores. At least I'm close by because I know she right here. So, did I just get this mini quest then? I think I did. Wangya. And Wangya.
Off we go.
Okay. You know, when you just have so many things to do that you clone yourself, you know? You do the whole I wish there was two of me, and then you make two of you to be able to get it done. Yeah. You know what? I respect that. I respect her choice to clone herself.
Adventure time.
You're welcome. And now you. Oh, and this other guy's way up here. Oh, he's at the very entrance of Leeway. That makes sense. Or Liu. Don't even pronounce the A. Or the E, I should say. Oh. No? Oh boy, I bet we're gonna find him and he's gonna be like surrounded by monsters or something. I guess I could have teleported up there, but I think I can see him. No need, no need. What are you doing? Just take your armor off, dude. I guess you're not supposed to do that on duty, but I mean... Hey, if you're real strong, you don't need any armor. Look at my characters. Half of them are in dresses, and the other half are, you know, in formal clothes. Now I have hiccups. Oh, this is the perfect time for hiccups. Sometimes the loading screens in this game can be pretty annoying, and then other times they're totally fine. Alright, Wangya clone, I have finished your mini quest. Can I get back to your main quest now? Thank you.
Now, isn't this lively?
Okay. Maybe Wanya is like Catherine. You know, there's just multiple of her.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, we saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable Mingxiao lantern supplies. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs.
Goodness. This is a serious matter indeed.
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city.
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the Lantern Rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the Lantern Rite, and yet you are willing to lend a hand?
Our pleasure. We're experts in this kind of stuff. We lend hands all the time. Oh, like the time we...
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Travelers are so kind these days. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
Where has Master gone this time?
Alright. I guess I'll teleport to this one.
It's a hilly trail blockade. There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Cut to the chase.
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended quite differently. I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out here. Once we got here, we decided to split up. I was searching this area. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up and dealt with them. And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. When I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too. With our wealth of experience adventuring far and wide, we should be able to get to the bottom of this. So let's go back where we witnessed the shady-looking guy. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. It's a psychological thing, apparently. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late.
True. Alright. When she was talking to the guard, it reminded me of the stealth mission we had to do a while back. Because we were a suspicious character in Liyue because of the whole Rex Lapis thing. And it's like, they can be, like, on patrol and really doing a lot when I'm in trouble, but when someone else is up to no good, he's not in stealth mode, he's just telling me to get going and stuff. Oh, it's Baiju.
Knew it. Wait, there's another person.
Oh no, it's Xiao. I saw the green and thought it was the other guy, the Dendro character.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao, are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility, mortal traveler. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this Lantern Rite.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origins of this symbol first? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh! Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Kaya, as in Kaya from Mondstadt? We gotta go all the way up to Mondstadt for a Liyue thing? Dude, we haven't talked to Kaya in so long. I feel like Mondstadt has been so irrelevant lately. I heard that the next, like, update is gonna have a lot of Mondstadt stuff. So maybe after, ooh. Maybe after, the Kaching banner, maybe we'll start getting some standard banners for, like, well, while we're in the middle of Liyue stuff, obviously a Chi-Chi banner, but after that I wouldn't be surprised if we had, like, a D-Luke, and a Jean, and a Mona banner.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue!
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
You're amazing at everything and we trust you. Or you flirt with the dark side, so you would know.
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, honorary knight. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not have dealings with its enemies. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue called integrity. Anyway, I digress. progress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius.
From the dark side.
Make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaya!
We talked to the
and
right
remember,
person.
Wine begets wisdom.
Huh? I've never heard that. What does that mean? What? Wine begets wisdom? Excuse me? Oh, I should probably pick some of these actually. To level my Bennett. I know there's more over there. I'll get them later. Hello? You have wisdom for me?
Hey! You're the guy, right?
You the guy, right?
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one here, so...
Place we agreed upon? Huh. I know nothing.
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How?
He really is a Nimrod.
Any of that even slightly necessary?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the Treasure Hoarders. The reason the Treasure Hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle. Caution. Softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I just... oh, yes. There's no way that they, the Treasure Hoarders, would dare make a move during the Lantern Rite. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession. There. I've marked their location on the map for you.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only solid lead. Let's not waste it.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. I mean, get back to those treasure hoarding lowlifes. To spy on them.
Alright, let's go. I'll teleport to this one. It seems closer, but the other one had high ground. Oh, this one's pretty high. Not super high, but it's close. I think I chose the right teleport. Over here? What harvestable are... Oh no, those are artifacts, I think.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
He's not just talking through a mask, he's like gritting his teeth.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey! Watch your tone of voice! Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course. If it turns out you're not a real Adeptus.
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
Boring!
Incoming.
Okay, he just yeeted from my party.
And Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good. However...
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn out fine.
Well, the safety in Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year. When this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Xiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished! Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place.
There is a lot to this quest. I thought I'd be playing for like maybe an hour. It's already been 2 hours. That's crazy. Granted, I did have some mini quests to catch up on. I should see if any of those grant me Primo Gems before I wrap up so I can make more wishes. Do 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 do.
All right, you folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks while doing it. Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What game are you two playing?
Oh, this guy, I feel like he's actually a little bit stronger than the average treasure hoarder. He left? Okay, no.
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial... Huh? You're giving up just like that?
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders? Man, they're my heroes.
Wait a second.
So I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity, then submit my pledge of loyalty.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister, evil-looking. But instead, we get you.
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Misunderstanding?
Pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Oh, yeah, I know where you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plaustrite once it was airborne?
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Cool. We are the police. My loading screens have been pretty quick today. I've just been like so worried about the thing crashing because it keeps being weird on me like when I started the stream. But maybe it's just because I'm streaming.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Thanks for your help. Looks like the Ming Xiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot afford the slightest interference. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought in. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the lantern rite in peace.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait, do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? Yeah, with a name like Skybracer or something. So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshuin like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshuin, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.
I want to go to a lantern festival. Seems so cool. Oh my gosh! Lua Landscape. I've tried to do that one. I remember trying to do this one and I could not figure out something. I think, actually, you know what? I might be able to do it now. I think it had to do with a fight that I couldn't beat. Because it was a puzzle that I couldn't solve, and then I think I solved it, and now I think it's just a fight. So, let me try to do this real quick. I could still fail, but, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I'm just gonna leave those slimes back there. They don't need me to fight them. And I don't really need those electric crystals. What do we even use those for? Like, I've been collecting them since the beginning of the game, and I don't think I've used them for anything. Oh, I think I remember why this was hard for me is because I had to use Noelle, because she was my, like, only Geo character at the time. I kind of want to keep Bennett, so let me get Zhongli in there. Who I don't have great artifacts on, but... Defeat opponents within 90 seconds.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Rise!
Okay, got one. Got two. Yeah, I'm way stronger than I was last time I tried to do this quest. Okay, sweet. I'm just cleaning up my mini quest today, trying to do this event. Not event. Well, yeah, I guess it is an event. Ooh, spiders. They smack me. Ooh, Primo Gems! Primo Gems. That's not what I meant to do.
Incoming.
Solidified.
Cool, cool. Another step closer. Okay, event. Let's see. View quest. Let's go. Doing quests like a boss. I really am catching up today. Holy cow. I like Zhongli as a character, and I like his voice actor, but the grunting, I can't do it. I'd rather have Chi-Chi's like weird zombie moaning. Dude, you can paint anywhere. Leeway is so pretty. Dude, just paint anywhere. Here we go. I wanted that meat, okay? But the meat does not want me. It's just running away. There we go. Where did that not artifact, that drop, where did that drop come from? Did I kill something here earlier? Weird. I figured those despawn after like a day, right? Oh my god, these guys are gonna be BFFs. What is this dialogue? Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be whopper flowers over here. Can I just fight these ones, or do I need a specific one? Glad I didn't kill these already, because I do farm these quite a bit.
Life goes on.
Crumble!
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
This is order.
Can I not get the drops? Aw, come on, I just got those for the guy. I want some whopper flower stuff too for my ka-ching. Just enough stamina to climb up that. Give me Primo Gems for this dude, because I really need that material. Thank you! Woohoo! Oh, what's this? Probably nothing. Oh, there's so many things to do for Primo Gems.
You always have to seize the opportunity while it's
Thank you, Kaching. Thank you for reminding me that I'm not taking opportunities I should be. Thank you. Lima is so pretty. The college I went to had a class where you could do a study abroad trip to China, and I tried. I really wanted to be in that class, but it didn't end up happening. This sounds easy. We're just delivering... Wait, where does she want me to deliver it?
So lively. So many travelers.
Am I navigating? I don't think I'm navigating to this. Because characters are in quests. Keeping woman's patrons fed. We really just doing all the quests out here today. We doing all of them. Oh, I have 40 seconds to do this? Okay, I guess that was fine. I was like, should I not have dashed or something while doing that? But it's not like the crazy food quest thing. Squirrel fish? Okay. He wants a light pastry. He wants a lotus flower crisp. I guess the other guy wanted the last thing that I recommended to him. Which I've already forgotten what it is. Okay, that's not that far. Oh, look at the doggy. Do these dogs have more animations now? What if we get a cat pet? What if we get kitty and dog pets? Is that part of the update? None of you seem interested in talking. Is there anyone up here? Doesn't look like it. Ah, there you are. Hot soup and some crisp bamboo shoots. I think the other guy wanted the squirrel. I think that was the last thing I told him about. So we got the lotus, the bamboo, and the squirrel. These people got weird taste, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh, sweet, I didn't have to remember anything. Good thing I already made one. Okay. I am just going all over Leeway today. Hi, doggy. You're so cute. Are you ready to give me Primogems now? I might have to make some more of these. Hey, come back. Give me Primogems. Will you give me Primogems? So, why is this guy so hardworking? I know his friend is trying to be a good friend and help him out, but I wasn't paying attention, so now I'm kinda messed up. Where do I get him some wood? Ah, here we go. Does he just miss his childhood friend, or was he into her and now she's married to someone else? So he just works to forget about her? Maybe I'm reading too deeply into this. Or not enough, so I completely missed the point and now I'm making up my own. Dang, people really need to be paying me for all this work I'm doing. Where are my gems? Give me my gems. Out here building docks and stuff. Okay. Oh, she drops. What's this? Oh, the path. I was like, is that something I can grab? Yeah, I think at this point I need to go make some lanterns, so I'll be back later, dude. Now, let me remember where I got the lantern. I know it was in Leeway Harbor. It wasn't with Wangma, but it was like a guide nearby her. Where'd the dog go? What happened to the dog? So I guess I'm gonna be giving everyone these lanterns in exchange for 30 Primo Gems, which is totally worth it. Because, I mean, I have to go mining anyways. Oh, these are all the lanterns I'm getting. Cool. That's really cool. I like that. Okay. Let's help somebody else. So that I may make some wishes before Xiao is gone. I think his banner is only one more day. Yeah, I got 2 days. 2 days and 2 hours. I already have 6 more wishes. I'll wait till the end of the stream to do like all my single pulls for him. I think I'm like 30, maybe 40 pulls into his banner. I ain't coming back at nighttime. You better make it nighttime for me. Let's try 6 o'clock. The sky is so pretty. Bruh. He wants it to be like midnight. Can I only rotate the one? A glaze lily. Okay. There we go. So now I have to go and go to these spots. Okay, sweet. I was like, do I have to memorize these locations or is it gonna navigate for me? I'll start over here. Oh, that got everybody. Okay. Oh, you know what? When I was with those treasure hunters earlier, I completely forgot to check for, artifacts. Oh, hey. You're still alive. I guess I'll kill you just 'cause. I hate this teleport. I might, like, I go AFK here sometimes and people just, or not people, you know, things just start attacking me. And I'm like, what the heck? I think I need to go up here. Don't attack me while I'm climbing. That is rude. Just trying to recharge some stamina and I'm still getting all this dendro stuff. Have I not unlocked this?
Cut to the chase.
Yay, more Primo Gems! Yay!
I'm going in. Incoming.
Oh, and there's a chest.
Let's light it up. Don't blink.
Let's get Chi-Chi up in here just so we can have a little bit more ground to stand on.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Order guide you. Crumble.
Don't blink.
I got 5 Primo Gems from that. Find the treasure. Oh, I guess that was the part of the quest. I was like, that's weird for me not to have collected that treasure. I think I'm gonna go to this teleport. Oh, there's a spider. Am I climbing this for no reason? That is the question. Or is there treasure at the top of this somewhere? There's a ton of spiders over there. Typically, spiders are only around if they're protecting something, as far as I know. I don't think there's going to be a treasure chest in the tree. Another thing?
Incoming. I'll be fine. Huh. Everybody stand back. With sword comes shadow. Hit, hit. Incoming. Hey. Speed of light. Hey. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey.
Sweet, being productive, using up these keys. I wonder if there's any more domain keys I can get. I haven't looked. Treasure. Can y'all chill? Oh my god. Okay. Seriously? You know what? I think I might need amber for this. Let me go in here. Am I safe in here?
At the ready.
Hey, no escape. Don't blink.
Okay, that's at least less things shooting me. That's not what I mean to do. I don't... Am I... did my controls change? These are not the controls I normally use for this. I think... Yeah, when I used Iona earlier, I had a different button for that. That is so weird. Why is it telling me to go down there? Weird. Quest completed. What was his wish? Oh, that's cute. Okay. This isn't exactly close, but I think running from here is more convenient. If I go the right direction.
Honey, just call me Daddy.
I don't want to know what was going on there. Oh, this is like right here. Let's teleport. Oh, so she's doing like a whole gliding mission. I'll let these guys keep vibing. As long as they don't bother me, I won't bother them, you know? Oh, I do have a time limit here. I probably should have gotten that speed boost. Ooh. I think just falling would have been faster for that. Am I done? Yay, that was a quick one. Okay, what's this one? There you are. He writes poetries for the ladies. I can't say I've ever been a big fan. If a guy read poetry to me, I'd probably think he was a weirdo. Not that poetry's weird, it's just some people... it's not very meaningful. Oh, where am I going? I'll teleport here. Oop, I always do that.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Okay. He is so convenient. He's just standing there right by the teleporter. I wish all of these people would. It would be nice. Good thing I already have almond tofu. Aww. She just rejected him flat out. Poor guy. Oh, I want to see his wish. Sparks fly where shovel and meteorite meet. Okay. Couple more, couple more. We've at least gotten a wish out of what we've done today. Maybe 2. By the time I'm done, at least. Plus all the extra chests and quests I've been doing. Like, yay! Hello. Freaky. Is this all you want? Because I would like to just give you this and be done. You want dandelion seeds? Yeah? I'll give you some. Can I have more quests where I just give people stuff that I already have? That'd be great.
I think I may have... Should I save this money or invest it?
Is there somewhere specific I need to click on? Maybe up there? Catherine and your errors. Oh, there's a spot. Ah! Okay, how do I get up there? Ka-ching!
Incoming.
There we go. Head up higher?
Don't blink. Hey. I can't even hop on that. Speed of light.
Oh my gosh.
Speed of light.
There we go. Good enough. He wants more snacks. But not from me. So they wanted their stuff to get back to Mondstadt. That was their wish, I think. and food, yes. This person is close. Ah, I thought this might be who it was. She wants 3? Why are you taking all my lanterns? A nice person indeed. Down at the dock, his steely gaze inspires awe in the hearts of the young, but he sleeps like a rock and snores like a bear when the working day is done. Peaceful as a slumbering mountain. Ah, I'm a literary talent, you guys. Alright. So, here he is. Outspoken Ling Ling. I think she was about to say something that she really shouldn't say to her boss. Okay. Oh, it's over here? Third round knockout is what people say, but just 3 bowls will leave you in dismay. All in all, a good guy. That's no good at all. An indulgent bowl of rich rice wine. How about topped with pearly white dumplings? So fine. Extravagant but elegant.
Not yet.
Okay, one more. One more. How far is it? Yeah, I'm teleporting. Okay, so they are down here. By day, he tends to his business like a crafty rat. But by night you discover that he's not so bad. He's a jolly good fellow. Please stop. With goods so fresh, he sways to and fro. No one sells produce like old Bebo. Bebo's Seaside Market. These are one-liners. They're not really like whole poems. But I mean, if they appreciate them, whatever. This guy looks unique. I haven't seen an NPC that looks like him before. Unless if I'm forgetting. Give me more Primo Gems. I gave you so many lanterns. I want to see what her wish was. Okay. Final one. I will say I'm kind of getting bored of this. Like, I know people are always wanting more things to do in Genshin, but this is a lot of little stuff to do at one time. Oh, I got a heal. And oh, she's so cute. Have I? Ooh, let's get a weapon. You teach her how to make one. Well, she's a good kid. She at least like wanted to do it herself. That was nice. I'm just gonna steal your stuff real quick. He wanted me to hang it on the door. But I guess he wants it... Oh, he wants it up there. It would be nice if Kachin could walk while doing that. Oh, the stuff on the side of the screen, like, scared me for a second, but no, it's just the dirt.